to start Jonas Corposala tonight, opening night? Just walk us through that and what it means. Are people reading into it too much?
Oh, you guys read into it too much all the time. They were both going to play one of the games, open night, back-to-back. We decided to go with Corpy tonight, Bob at home. That's all.
To have Ryan Murray full and healthy, I know we asked about him yesterday, but
Really important.
Yeah.
We were a little concerned losing Jonesy and maybe not having Murr for our opening night game. It gets us a little thin there. So Murr's practiced well. His conditioning, he was off for a bit. His conditioning's coming. He's going to be running one of our power plays. He'll kill penalties. He's full go.
And how has he handled that responsibility being on that number 2 power play unit?
Well, we'll see. We haven't played any games yet. We don't count the exhibition games. We haven't played any games yet, so we'll see. But as I told you guys, I like Murr's game during the playoffs. I think he came alive with personality and just some bite to his game, and he's brought that right into camp. And he's a really good player if he stays healthy. So really good news that he's back. We weren't expecting it, and so we'll see where he goes.
It's an opportunity for him to sort of, I think maybe for the first time in his career, to get big minutes and really show himself. Murray, he's been in the league now for a few years. There's been the injuries that have been set back. But where is the potential for him, and what can he give to you?
When I first came here, I think it was my first year, there was a month or so, because I just didn't see what people saw in Murr when I first came. But then I saw him put a month together where you could really see what he's about. I think it's unlimited potential. He's still a young man playing a very difficult position in our game. If he can just stay consistently healthy and see those minutes and keep growing within those minutes, who knows where he goes. And again, with a Werenski, a Jones, and you add a healthy Murr, we want to get going. We want to get up the ice. We want to take some chances and go play. Murr can bring that to us, so hopefully that keeps on coming.
Now you coach from your perspective out, not really worrying about who you're playing, but when you see a team, I think 3 defensemen on their side making their NHL debut tonight, one guy that's played 5 games back there. Yeah. How big of an opportunity is that for you guys to really establish the zone and get to work there?
Yeah, I don't look too much at the other team, whether the injuries and this and that. We just need to be concerned about ourselves, and you'd be surprised sometimes when you get some youth in the lineup, and I think we've lived with it a little bit with this team. What happens with your team? A lot of good things go with it. So you got to be really careful saying, oh man, this guy's out, that guy's out. This team's going to be ready to play. It's a fast team. It's a well-coached team. It's a tremendous organization. We need to worry about ourselves because we have a number of things we need to figure out to be competitive.
Is the nature of an opening night any different for you as a coach? Do you just turn them loose and let them go, or you've been through enough of them to know?
Yeah, I feel just like the players do at this time of year. Yeah. Enough of the preseason, and let's go play. And I want us to start creating our identity right away. We're gonna go. We're gonna get our D up the ice. We're gonna take some chances and just play fast. And I'm anxious to see how some guys react. As a coach, I'm still trying to figure out where everybody fits within our lines, where the lines fit within the team. So it's a fun time of year because it means something.
John, you said there was that stretch where you really got a glimpse of Ryan Murray that month. What were you seeing that maybe you didn't see previously?
Well, I just saw his determination in his game. I saw his offensive ability, getting us out of our end zone clean. He's a smart player positionally. When the thing with Murr, and I want to see personality out of him. I want to see him, and that's what I saw in the playoffs, especially last year. You know, he had that crappy little beard that he couldn't even grow, and he just looked like he wanted to play and make a difference. When Murr is on, I think you see that. I think you see some of that personality. Him and I have gone up and down since. He's a hell of a player when he's on. We just need to see it more consistently, and I do think his health has hurt him that way. So he battled back from this injury. He wants to get in and play. He's going to play a ton of minutes tonight.
You never know how guys are going to recover, respond when they have surgery like Werenski had. But, I mean, he really kind of pointed at this game when it came out and said, I want to be in that game. What does that say about him? I mean, he wants to...
He's back home, too.
Yeah.
You know, I met his grandpa last night, and he's back home, got a chance to get home. He's done himself really well in a pretty major injury to get into open A. We weren't sure if he was going to be here. The last thing that happens with a player that has shoulder injuries, knee injuries, those joint injuries, is the mental part of it, feeling comfortable being in the areas again. I'm sure there's going to be a few minutes where he's going to be tested that way. But that's the last hurdle, I think. I think he's totally healthy. I think he's excited that he's getting the opportunity to play. Just to get through that last hurdle mentally, I think it'll happen pretty quickly for him.